Hey guys, so today I'll be talking about the Harness Migrator tool. And so to get started, we have a public repository called Harness Migrator. And what this tool does is it'll take your current gen configuration and it will move it over to next gen. And so what it'll take as input is you can give us a project or an application from current gen, and we will go ahead and move that application config from current gen to next gen. Now, what I mean by move is it's not like the configuration is leaving current gen or getting manipulated in current gen in any way. That's not what's happening. When you run this tool, it's purely reading the config and then converting it into the next gen object and then placing it in next gen. And then on our end, we actually have a record of what entities are mapped. So we can always re-migrate a migrated entity, but we know when we migrate in our DB, we actually tell the user or tell our team because we are going to be the first consumers of this that hey, the team's already migrated these. Do you want to re-migrate them? That's no big deal. You just have to blow them away, the migrated resources, and then re-migrate them. So we have a couple different things here. So we have a README here, which will continue to kind of update to make more, add more content, add more information. And this is instructions on how to, install the Harness upgrade tool, what commands we support, how to run these commands, how to migrate all entities in bulk or specific entities. You can provide, different files, like little config files, like YAML files, to also load in for migration. And we have documented all the kind of configuration and flags that we support. Now, in order to install this tool, you will go into the releases here, and you will go and install the latest binary. So this is being updated very, very frequently. So you can always kind of navigate here and download the TarGZ, install it, and then you should see something in your terminal after you follow the installation instructions that kind of looks like this, where you can run Harness upgrade. You specify the environment. You can pass in an API key. So this will be an API key that you have access to. So for the demo, I will kind of walk you through how to kind of do this. So you would go into your Harness account, for example. So today I'll migrate one of our apps in the Harness in the general store, essentially. So our old demo account. So to get started, you'll go to your profile. You'll create, I already have like a migrator token here, but I will create another one, and I'll say this is demo token, and I'll have it last 30 days. We'll generate this token. I'll copy this. I recommend saving it to your clipboard just so you have like a location where you can reference this when you need to paste it into the terminal. So then you go back into the terminal, right, and you will pass in the key. And then the account ID I wish to migrate. So the account I wish to migrate is this account. I'll do scope for the secrets. So the migrated secrets, what is the scope of the secrets that you wanted? Do you want it at the account level, org, or project? And just for reference, in current gen, they were all at the account level. So now the secrets that are being used in the particular project that you want to migrate, we can scope it down to, or keep it at the top level if you so choose. So for the demo, I will keep it at the project level. I will want to keep the connectors at the project level. I will store the project that I'm going for is the ANZ app project in my default org, and then which project. So I'll have to give the project ID. So to kind of just take you through a first-time experience, so I don't have the app or the project created yet on this side. So what I'll do is I'll go to all projects. I'll create a new project. Call ANZ underscore app, just like we have in our general store account here. Not here. This one, I believe, in here. If I go in here, we have this ANZ application. So we will migrate this today. And so we'll have ANZ app. It's in default. We'll save and continue. Right. So now we have our ANZ app. And what we'll do is we will take the ID of this, which is ANZ underscore app, right? And we'll pass it in here. And then you'll see a summary of what's going to be migrated. So I am taking into this account, I'm moving all my connectors, I'm moving all my org identifier. I've given the org identifier, I've given the project identifier, I have the secret scope, and we can begin migrating those secrets. Hold on, I think I might have made a typo here. And try again. Yeah, and now we pass in the app ID. Yeah. This is what we needed. We need to pass in the app ID, the org is default, and then the project identifiers ANZ underscore app. I say yes. And I just want to caveat, like, it's still in beta. We're trying to kind of improve the logging. We'll do our best level effort to migrate some of the resources. But you'll notice that if you receive some errors, like invalid delegate selector cannot be null for the credential type, we'll throw an error essentially. And so if you go back into Harness now, so I just created that project. And if I go into services, you'll see the ANZ dev and prod service, just like in our current gen, ANZ dev and prod. I have my manifest, you can see like we have some details here, right? And if I go in here, I have my inline manifests configured here. And all those respective files are available. So the tool has migrated over my manifests. We can even go into environments. You'll see I have 2 environments. And if I go into environments here, I have 2 environments. And then you'll see that I have my service configuration override. And if I go back here, I got my environments, I have my service configuration override, I have my infrastructure definitions. My infrastructure definitions have, the namespace and the connector. And that's pretty much it. So that's kind of how you do it. It's you can do it in 2 approaches. You can do one mega command, like in the README. It kind of articulates, what you can run it in one shot, or you could follow the wizard. It's a little more user friendly to kind of guide the user. But you have like these single one launch commands that you can use at your disposal. Also, so like the secrets in the project were migrated as well. So you can see here that we created the secrets. These are the secrets that were used with those service, like the GitHub connector, what secret was used with that. Any like integrations that these service and environments are leveraging underneath the hood, like through the infradef or the Git or for the service with the manifest and the artifacts, that's all migrated over essentially. So you can see like all our credentials are here, all the connectors, got migrated. Some of the connectors got migrated over as well, like the GCR, my GitHub, the HashiCorp Vault, the Azure, the built-in secrets manager. All those kind of got brought over. So we do support kind of migrating over these bulk resources essentially.